Mana.
What a perfect time for me to unmute, just as you say
Woo!
"manamana."
Good. Thank you. The audience knows.
All right, so let me just back in and out of this. All right, so when last we left our heroes, they had just finished defeating a champion of Absazel and three corrupted champions of Absazel at the steps of the palace of Omtaré. Then, at the head of the stairs, appeared a man who was 10 feet tall with like flowing brown hair, a long brown beard, and golden armor, using a golden warhammer as a cane as he supported himself. And he said, "We must go inside now. We have much to discuss." And he turned his back and headed back into the palace.
He's very direct.
I suppose we should get this on with.
Uh, yeah,
Yes.
Jack is
Okay.
gonna kind of grump down the stairs to grab his bow. He's still kind of all huffy puffy, and he's going up. He goes over to Weyros like, "Don't you remember that right before they came down? I said I had a plan that would slow them down and hurt them. Don't you think maybe you shouldn't be so reckless, Thrisk?" And he pauses, realizing what he said, and then walks back up the stairs.
So yeah, he just accidentally called you another name. Interesting.
Yeah.
Can I insight that?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah. Waver's a little bit too confused by the name thing.
Shit.
So otherwise, she probably would have just punched Jack.
Yeah. What should I just roll? Just in case the insight is greater.
You're even though you're not really being deceptive, roll deception, because you are
Okay.
trying to conceal your feelings.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's lower.
Wow.
You jinxed yourself.
God damn. Okay, so Avne, you do recall Jack bringing up once upon a time, at least once, about about having lost somebody. So this is the first time you've heard that name, but with the same like kind of vocal tone as he took when he was talking about his little butterfly. That this
What was the name again?
Thrisk, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
Which is hard to enunciate for a microphone, so that's Thrisk.
Yes, that is it.
Thrisk. Got it.
It's like Frisk, but with a th.
Yeah. I mean, they just look really
He got very thrisky.
they look really
Frisky
like.
business.
Excuse me. They look really like confused for like and shocked for a second, but then just look sad and just keep the information to themselves for now as they head up the stairs.
As you go up the stairs and you enter the door, you are in this grand hallway with like columns everywhere, like up and down it. It is rather dim in here. It's kind of like this dark, dim place. Yes. Descriptions. I can do them. Um, and you see this man that you saw earlier, and you hear his warhammer clattering against the ground as he uses it as a cane to support himself and to keep moving. He's walking away from you.
And everybody's just gonna follow.
So Nova is following close behind.
He's going rather
Yeah.
slowly, and you can catch up to him quite easily.
Give me a moment. My laptop got unplugged and my battery's going to die.
Okay.
You're really quiet, Cheryl.
Yeah, they're fixing their laptop.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It got unplugged and my battery's about to die.
It's all good.
So I was leaning down trying to find the cord. There we go. Oh, good. Now it won't disappear.
Very good. Okay, so, um, yeah, he's continuing to walk down this long hallway, just slowly, his cane tapping against the marble floor as this empty, empty hall echoes with the sound of the tapping.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm?
Might we know who you are?
You come to a man's home and you ask who he is?
I see. Noted.
To be fair,
Well,
we've met a lot of different people today.
yeah, indeed.
I suppose that's correct.
Well, we know what you need us for, but how are we going to do it?
You are so presumptuous. You know not what I called you here for. And he continues walking down the
Everyone
hall.
has been purposefully vague about that.
That's true. Then what did you call us here for?
If you don't mind, I grow weary of walking and talking at the same time. Please allow me to enter my throne room and we could discuss it there.
Of course, of
Clack
course.
clack, clack clack. Oh,
Hi, Miyoko.
good, Miyoko's
Hey.
here.
I apologize for that.
Hello.
That's okay. So all you've
Long 24 hours.
yeah, all you've missed so far is this very tall man with the golden armor and the long brown hair and brown beard, looking rather ragged as he's hunched over a warhammer that he's using as a cane. He's been walking laboredly down a hall with his cane, just like taking a couple steps, his cane clacking against the ground, taking another couple steps. This is a long, mournful, dim hallway.
All right.
Jacques has sort of separated himself from the group as he is also following old man Omtaré.
Old man Jenkins on Tare.
Yeah.
Old Montare.
He had a
and I just
farm. So eventually, with quite the struggle, he makes it into his throne room, and he climbs upon the dais, or he steps upon the dais. He doesn't climb it, and he takes a seat on his golden throne made of golden swords. And yes, I do watch Game of Thrones and read the books.
good.
But this isn't
that
like
hurt?
this isn't like melted like the Iron Throne is. These are like just well sculpted into the whole thing.
All right then.
I'm gonna be very respectful.
He leans back in the throne, breathing low but laboredly.
And they'll kneel out of respect.
He raises his hand to assure you at ease.
And then they'll nod and stand up.
I fear that my time draws nigh.
What can we do to help you?
I had tried reaching out to you across the dimensions, through the mists of time and space, but the message would not issue clearly. I believe it was that one, he points at Forrest, that I had spoken to.
She kind of nods.
She did mention that.
I am not long for this world, and I know that if this seat is left vacant by my passing, that the one which we will not speak of will attempt to take over my realm. What you saw outside and what you encountered on your travels here was merely just the rumblings of a waking disaster. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I believe we do.
I think so.
The nameless one, the unnameable one, is not awake yet. But his cult is doing all they can to arouse him from his slumber so that he can take this throne.
And I believe we've been doing all that we can to stop it.
You have. I have witnessed this. But too little, too late. They are not the only ones that my power wanes against. For you see, the last few hundred years on your world have also slowly chipped away at my power. And by the time I finally told the others, the other gods, it was too late. Too much power has already been sapped away from me. There is nothing for me but the void of non-existence. Which is why you must... He starts coughing violently. He spits up some black ichor into his hand, and he casts it away. You must find a successor.
From who? From the mortals or from the people of your realm?
In order for someone to be strong enough to take this throne from me, they must have the support and the goodwill of the people. And it is through that they will gain power. And they must exemplify all the virtues of this realm. Justice, honesty, honor, valor, bravery.
Forrest just looks at Abney.
Where were things from him going? Are you asking us to start a religion?
In a way, yes. Wow, I'm getting lightheaded doing this voice.
It's so good.
Like, I'm starting to feel this man's pain.
You know his weariness.
I understand why and what you want us to do, but that's going to take a long time.
Follower of Samosora, and he clenches his gauntlet fists. You will not speak in my presence unless I ask you to. And you see like a fire burning in his eyes as he looks at you.
Forrest is going to step forward at that and say, "You called us all here."
This is true, but Samosora is one of the reasons my power erodes. Because of the greed of her clergy, my powers have waned. In addition to losing the faith of the people, in addition to this cult of destructive malcontents who wish to see me banished to the dark. And he starts panting rapidly.
Well, I understand your anger. That is no reason to be angry at a goddess who did nothing wrong.
I suppose.
With all due respect, Your Grace.
I suppose. And he clutches at his chest.
At the very least, I think it's safe to say that this one, and she motions to Fringle, is innocent of these accusations.
Indeed.
I suppose as much. But you must find someone, whether they be amongst the people or if another immortal or something else touched by the divine, anything that can gather a following, must be able to be lifted up to my position, and I will grant them my essence in my final hour.
Forrest looks at Abney again.
I'm gonna look down and step forward. And kneel again. I shall do what I can to aid you in your time of need.
You have the thanks of Omtaré, follower of Merele.
Thank you.
May your wisdom guide your way.
And you as well.
I must slumber soon. Any
seems-
further questions from you?
Seems we have our work cut out for us.
I have my hesitance, but I do believe this is for the greater good.
He nods solemnly.
I know you are not truly the god of war, but of the heroism and valor, and I shall portray such virtues.
He nods. And he seems mildly satisfied at that remark. You do see a small hint of a grin on his face as he smiles down upon you. As he looks down upon you, I mean.
They'll smile back, as nervous as they are.
Does anybody else have any questions or any statements for Omtaré?
No.
Yeah, Jack will actually speak up. I don't. I don't know how much I'll be able to help to find this successor, but at the very least, I will hunt down every last one of those cultists and their little creatures. And if I have to hunt down that unnamed beast, I will. Almost. It'd be right for me to say that you can almost feel the malice, like just the hate for the cultists.
You've suffered great loss, Scaled One. Do not let the fire within you become that of anger.
Your Grace,
Yes.
if I may ask you, in our party, we had one more of us. When we went traversed through the portal, she was gone.
Ah, yes, that one.
Do you might have known what happened to her?
The portal had rejected her.
How so?
She was not of an honest heart.
Is she at least still alive?
She lives still.
Where?
Through the veils and mists between our worlds, I cannot see at this moment. But I know she is still alive.
I see.
That is good at least.
If I may ask one more thing,
Go ahead.
and they'll stand up. If once you once you fall, what will happen to this realm?
Everything will begin to crumble and collapse as my mantle will be free to be seized by the cult and its dark patron.
We shall do what we can to help you. Even after you fall.
Remember, the successor must be of the divine. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Lyra looks at him curiously. Just one more thing. Why us?
You have been set upon this path by my cohorts. Not to rescue me, but to preserve the order as it is, to make right what. And this is when he's starting to babble and fade, as it's kind of like a sundowning type of effect where he's very delirious. You must stop what must not be, and you were selected.
I think it is time for us to go and attempt our job.
Yes,
Indeed.
I must rest here. And he simply extends a hand, and a magical portal of light appears just before the dais that his throne sits upon. This will bring you home. And he slumps into his chair, and he passes out, snoozing.
Like Old Man Christmas before, during the summer.
There's no Christmas here in this world.
Wait, we were just like.
Forrest breaks the fourth
that's-
wall.
Omtaré, miss.
Deck the halls with
Balls
battle
of
axes. Da la 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 la. 'Tis the season to do taxes. No.
No.
No, no, no,
We'll
no,
work on it later.
no, no, no.
Don we now our war apparel. No. Okay, we're done.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
a good
we'll work on it later.
We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. Okay. Okay, so portal's there. Man is asleep.
Fringo's leaving.
I guess we
Fringo
go.
walks through the portal.
Yeah, Lyra follows Fringo, going, Fringo!
Forrest is
That-
hesitating a bit.
Yeah, this is Abney.
Jack.
Nova notices this.
Yeah, Jack is gonna wait until everyone else goes through.
Forrest is gonna look around a bit, and she's gonna look at Nova and Shaq, and then say, "Of all of the characteristics that Omtaré mentioned, I can only think of one person that matches those." And she, for the third time, just looks at Abney.
Abney finally notices and just. Me?
Jack silently shakes his head, but doesn't say anything.
I did say bravery, honor, a sense of justice. While I may not agree with every ideal you share, you do seem to have all of the qualities that he mentioned.
Yes, thank you, but I cannot be a successor to a god.
Why not?
He's not divine. Avne is not divine. they cannot take the place.
Did say that it would need to be someone with the support of the people. Divine was preferable.
But we're not really known to the people that much now, are we?
True, it would take a great deal of effort to raise more attention.
And there's no guarantee that it will be Avne, that it will be the one that is raised onto the pedestal, as it were.
True.
Now that I think about it, maybe because the games are happening right now, perhaps there is someone that we can find in that way.
Yeah, well,
Maybe strong, noble, maybe brave, honorable.
Oh, judging
Those are the
from,
qualities that they champion.
I would say Arten, but who knows where the hell he is. Besides, there are two things we need to worry about. First, we need to get through the portal before it suddenly closes, what with the old man sleeping.
Hmm,
And
true.
second, there are still the cultists in Averhold. If they go through their plans, whatever it may be, Averhold may not exist.
This is all true.
Indeed. Let's focus one thing at a time. First,
That is
helping
true.
Omtaré. First, help Omtaré. Well, I should say first we should go home.
It has been a long day.
Indeed it has.
Let us
Perhaps
I don't even know
return.
how much time has passed.
Oh, yes, I was just about to say. Who knows how much time has passed in the material plane.
If you do not go through the portal, I will throw every single one of you through it.
I'm walking.
I'm walking here.
I'm
And
walking here.
And why
I'm
exactly?
walking here.
And why exactly would you be the last one through, Shaq?
To make sure none of you try to snoop. Even I wouldn't dare trespass upon a god or any of his things, but I've seen how some of you act.
But Nova doesn't particularly like that insinuation, but like he nods regardless and starts making his way toward the portal.
Okay.
Forrest hesitates just a little bit more, just kind of with a oh really smile on her face. But she'll head to the portal.
Okay. Is that everybody but Shaq?
Yeah. Jack, upon being the last one, he'll stop just before going into the portal, turn around to face Omtaré and give like a small respectful bow, and then go into the portal.
And then shoot a god. No.
It's my pedestal now. Bam.
I've always wanted to do this to see if I could.
So, with that, you are back in the same room that you exited from. The previous symbols and sand that was used to draw the symbols on the floor has been pushed out to the sides of the room and leaves a multicolored mess everywhere. And you see Blount and his entourage still waiting there for you, along with, and included in his entourage is Ixander, Islington, Rathbone, Kajoa, Grumcha, and Momo.
Bless all the gods we're home.
How long have we been gone?
It's been about 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Really?
That's Blount speaking, by the way, for those of you who don't know. He's...
Such short of time, huh?
I was honestly expecting much longer.
Time passes
Indeed.
differently between realms.
I know that part.
If we hadn't rested for a few hours in there, we would have come back almost as soon as we left.
And I gotta get everybody's passive perceptions back up here.
Yeah, I ain't seen shit.
But I do know that Jacques, you feel, you don't know why, but your clothing feels just slightly heavier.
I'm gonna look down at my clothing.
Is there something in one of your pockets?
I could check that pocket.
Yes, inside you find a small silver flask, shaped kind of like a chess king almost. Not the exact shape, but like relative to that shape.
Good. This is new.
It is it is a glowing, sparkling silver.
Hmm. When did you pick that up, Shark?
I didn't.
Strange.
It just appear.
You
Yep.
sure?
It felt. My clothes felt heavy after moving through the portal. He's going
Force,
to inspect it as much as he can.
Oh,
Force kind of side eyes him after that speech about not stealing from a god and then appearing with something new.
Oh, can one of you identify it? I've seen you use it before.
Yeah, I can do that.
That'd be wonderful, thank you.
Jack, can I?
He holds it out to Weira.
Where takes it and plops down on the floor sitting so she can spend the 10 minutes ritually casting Identify.
Blount instructs everybody not to interrupt you
Of course not.
because he wants to see where this goes.
It's like, should we stop her? No, no, I want to see where this goes.
And then Jack punches her in the face.
All right.
Choose one object must touch the casting the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. Learn whether any spells are expecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
I'm going to tell you that this is such an such a multitude of spells that your brain would like fill up in an instant if you did not stop yourself. This thing is just absolutely chock-a-block full of divine energy. There is a liquid inside of it, and that liquid seems, you can only guess, to be pure divinity.
Moira almost drops it, and then sort of fumbles and go, okay, this is like god juice?
What?
I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry.
So,
God, the juice.
Concentrated holiness divinity liquid.
are we to use that to make someone divine?
I think so.
Wait a minute.
Can I-
What do you mean make someone divine? What are we talking about here?
Omtaré asked us to find a successor, someone with the support of the people, someone who embodied several qualities, such as honor and a sense of justice, and all of that. We thought it might take a very long time to establish a new religion, though. But at least it seems he's given us something to help speed up at least a part of that process.
Interesting.
Why do I have it though? Why did it appear on me?
You were the last one through.
That is true.
I would like everybody but Shaq to roll a perception.
Oh, good.
Oh, Jesus.
Something's going on.
14.
10.
11.
3. I ain't seeing shit.
Nope. Nope.
Shit, is that everybody?
No,
Mega.
Nova.
Oh, hold
Too
on, I
invested
didn't
in
have
the
my
god
sheet open.
juice.
So if everyone rolls low enough, maybe we just have Blount and the others roll perception.
Wow.
So, Fringle, you just stick your hands in your pockets of your coat, and you feel something in there.
What is it?
As you pull it out, it is an identical flask to the one that Shaq had.
Lyra looks at that and she starts checking her pockets.
Forest as well.
Everybody has a small flask of god juice.
Everyone look in your pockets.
Look under your chairs. No.
You get god juice. You get god juice.
God juice.
I'm putting that in my inventory exactly like
It's-
that.
it's
I
god
have
juice,
one
yeah.
god juice.
Yep.
Flask of god juice.
I mean, it was.
Sorry, guys.
It is.
Sorry, D.
It is essence of divinity, but sure, god juice. Why not?
God juice.
Yeah.
Flask of god juice.
Jack is taking the flask back and putting it back in his pocket.
So we all have this flask. Are we supposed to all give all these doses to one person, or are we?
Well,
Is
I
this
wanted
how we
us to
nominate
drink some.
candidates?
Ebony just looks starstruck looking at it.
If I were to take a guess, I would say that maybe we offer it to someone we think has the qualities. If it works, they assent. If it doesn't, it turns out to be water.
Or they
Maybe
die.
that's
I was about to say, or bad shit happens.
Well, if they're not deserving of divinity, then well, whatever. Look, it's either we get like a god replaced, or everyone probably dies. So one or everyone.
I mean, sure, but hopefully it's not that bad.
Preferably nobody.
We're-
Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact that the 6 of you were chosen for this mission, I would seize every single flask from your possession. No one being should have all that power. No
That's
6
my-
beings.
Look, I don't even want godlyhood. I just want to hunt down the little shits that did what they did.
I don't wish for godhood. I just wish to kill a god.
Is that
Maybe
so
that's what-
wrong?
Maybe that's why we were picked. None of us want the job.
Hey, hey, Waira, do you have? Did I give you inspiration at all during that whole rigmarole?
Nope.
Take a point.
Thank you.
Well, if duty is above our wants, perhaps one of us will have to. But that is above me.
Maybe I should take your flask.
No.
Look, either way, it's going to take a while to do any of this. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired and want to go to sleep.
That is fair.
Yes, it's very fair.
Yeah, Waver looks down. I'm still kind of beat up.
Aye.
Then, Monsieur Blount, if there's nothing else, I think we should.
Go back to
no, there
No.
is something else.
Yeah.
Mr. Blount,
Hmm.
Holly did not come through the portal with us.
Yeah, interesting that. How many of you have ever seen a dragon?
In person or in stories?
I mean, from a great distance once because I've traveled a lot, but not anywhere close up, and I would rather not.
So it turns out that Holly has been a copper dragon this entire time.
Excuse
Ah.
me?
I'm sorry?
What?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Try
Waver just
again?
has a look on her face of I'm done.
I'm gonna
I'm
roll
just
insight. I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Yep, that'd be
Same.
nice. Yeah.
let me see what my insight says. That's a 23.
Blount's not lying.
It's a 24. No, he's not. Now we all
24.
roll high.
You know, somehow I believe that's more than God juice now.
I think that just means we need to go to bed.
yeah, no,
I cannot tell if he's speaking right or we're sleep deprived.
both. I'm pretty sure it's both.
Well, and that's
One
when
way.
Islington chimes in. Excuse me.
With all due respect, Mr. Blount.
Islington's chiming in. Sorry, I meant to interject, but I had to cough. Well, it's yeah, you send a bunch of people away, and then out of the mist appears a copper dragon, and you have a little chat with it, and the dragon decides to take its leave. Stuff like that.
So the dragon hopped through the portal and then decided, no, maybe not.
No, the halfling was kicked out of the portal and then uncontrollably shifted to the dragon, and then she politely excused herself and left the building.
Speaking of leaving the building, I'm going back to the penthouse to sleep. Good night.
That is
Yep.
a lot to deal with.
Yep.
Okay.
Rayra's heading out the door and like, there's booze in the penthouse, right?
Oh, of course.
I need it right now.
Does Jack know anything about dragons?
Roll
heard of
a
stuff.
knowledge history with advantage.
Okay. That's a 12.
You know that there are these things called dragons, and that they may be distant ancestors of your kind of some variety, but you thought they were kind of myths.
So, the dragons are real, apparently. Blount or whoever knows them about best, are they strong? Like, really, really strong?
They are incredibly powerful.
Okay, because that would have been great to do with the cultists that are in Evilhold right now. Oh, they're starting trouble. Oh, look, a dragon, and it's big one to kill us. Let's, leave the city. That would have been really useful.
Yeah, but try to convince a dragon to do anything it doesn't want to do.
I've never seen a dragon. I've never really encountered one. I can be very persuasive.
Trust me, they can be very stubborn.
I know what that's like.
We decided to leave Holly be. She had apparently thought this was all good fun up until the point where she was rejected by the portal, and yeah.
Very well. Then let us retire and get some sleep.
I'm not even going to question it. I need to relax.
Nova, Islington kind of comes up behind you and just kind of touches your hand before you leave.
That Nova looks up at him.
Should we? Should I? And he's like blushing and stumbling over his words. I mean, we don't have to, but it'd be great to do it again sometime.
Also, you did bone. Yeah, Jack hasn't left yet. He's still there.
Bone?
Islington gets beet red in his cheeks and his feathers fluff out.
I'm leaving now.
Forrest is just laughing.
Leaving now. Goodbye.
Right.
But anyway, he looks up to Islington and says, I would love to. I really had fun.
Just kind of tenderly holding Nova's hand. Not really doing anything. All right then. Well,
It gets a few degrees hotter around them.
oh, I got some work to do, love. I'll talk to you later.
Yes, certainly. And he gives him a hug before he leaves. I'm going to go sleep now. It's been a long day. 15 minutes? I don't know how time works in this way.
Yeah, it's all right. Rest well. You've earned it.
Have a good night.
Awkwardly waving as you depart.
And he waves back as he departs.
Everybody.
Bone zone.
Whoa.
What?
So everybody, once you get back to the hotel, you do whatever you want to do that would signify resting, and everybody rests really good, really comfortably. And hey, guess what? Y'all level up.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yay.
I'll say, Wayra rested with like an entire bottle of booze in her stomach.
That seems about right. So go ahead and take some time to level yourselves up.
Thank you.
I need to ask you, D, about something, if you got a moment.
Sure.
Are those the goo monsters that are like the venom ones? What type of enemy are they?
They are aberrations.
Cool, because that's what I'm choosing for a greater favorite enemy, since we keep fighting the damn things.
Very nice. So
Sense
favorite
it makes.
enemy, aberrations.
Let's see. Excuse me.
So I finally get some fun things to do with counterspell and dispel magic.
I don't think it no new spells, but I do get Aura of Protection. That would be nice.
Nice.
I get channel divinity, read thoughts.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Except for Forrest, unfortunately. Hers
No,
will always
he,
be a secret.
no, he can't until level 10.
Oh, okay, that is later. Okay.
Yeah, it's level 10 that I get the thought shield. But
Shield yourself from thoughts.
no, I do get entropic ward at this level, where when a creature makes an attack roll against me, I can impose disadvantage on it. And if it misses, my next attack roll against the creature has advantage if I make it before the end of my turn.
Oh, crap.
Guess I'll have to type that
Shit.
in manually.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's not much for me.
Having player handbook issues.
Do you need a physical copy of it?
No, I'm just having general issues with Reader right now.
Ah, okay.
It's working now. There
I
we
guess 7 isn't too bad for... It's higher than average.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and remember, when you're rolling for your HP, you no longer get max HP up to this level. You have to roll for it now.
go. Alright.
I'm just gonna post this really quick and then I'll delete it.
Oh god, roll a D.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Aura of
Well,
Protection, baby.
fuck. I get all of 1 hit point.
Yeah, you do, because you don't have a con mod.
Oh, I get 1 more hit point. Yay.
Oh, is it the hit dice plus the con mod?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's always that.
Yeah.
Shit,
See,
I
have
didn't know
no
that.
con mod.
See, according to mine, it's either you can roll the dice or have 5 plus your con mod.
Yeah, 5 being the average. So
your-
5 for your
Yeah.
class.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on your class or your original hit die.
Right.
so it could
Cool.
be.
I just get one more.
Oof.
Oh, so I could do it as either roll or do 4, because that's half my.
But you do have to
Okay.
commit to it once you take
Yeah,
the action.
I'm trying to
so
decide.
It's a gamble.
Yeah, I think I'll keep rolling.
Did the con mod thing, does that apply with the other levels too?
Yeah. Have you not been doing that?
No.
Oh, so you should be HP tankier than you actually are then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Shit.
up to level 5. What is your con mod?
1.
Still.
Okay,
Oh.
so then you should have like 55 at level 5.
Yeah, that's what I have right now.
I'm so sorry, Cheryl.
Oh, then I guess maybe it
Oh.
automatically calced for you, maybe.
Yeah, I'm level 6 now. Now it's at 55.
Ah.
So I have to up
Oh,
it up
no.
again.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should have an extra
Like, yeah.
5 that you didn't have.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like, well, for level 1, that already applied. I didn't do it for level 2, 3, or 4, or 5.
Oh,
So.
yeah, no, I have no con mods, so.
But it's like whatever you just rolled, add it to 55 with your con mod.
Because
Mhm.
the half orc's constitution is her dump stat.
Okay, so yeah, I have almost
I
60,
know.
so we're good.
I know one more spell, and I can switch out Enthrall as well.
Alright, where is my. Ooh, I get counter
HP's gonna
charm.
drive me up the wall now.
And a Bard College feature. Alright, what is counter charm? Ooh. Nice. 6th level, you gain the ability to use musical notes or words of power to disrupt mind-influencing effects. Ooh.
Very nice.
Mm. Didn't mean to do that, sorry. How do I...
And I get a Bard College
There
thingy.
it is.
So, what do I get at level 6? Ooh! I get 2 spells of my choice from any class.
Damn.
Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Because I was looking at the wrong College of Magic.
Yeah, I was about to say, but
Oh, nope, I get an extra attack!
even better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get no new spells, so unfortunately, the aura protection is all I get.
I get
Oh,
extra
poor
attack
you.
and counter charm.
Yeah,
And
poor me.
this-
There's a right
I'm gonna
up for
switch out
counter
Enthrall with Crown of Madness.
Ooh,
Ooh.
That'll be a good one.
madness.
Oh yeah, it's a very good one. I can just point at an enemy and be like, "Fight your friends."
No, this is Sparta.
Madness.
Alright, drag and
This
drop
is
counter
Sparta.
charm.
Time, one action. Range 120 feet. Target one creature. I think. Yes. No material. Duration. It is a concentration spell. Up to 1 minute.
So, those knightly, like, big knights with the huge swords, are they also aberrations?
They are.
Oh, goody! Because Greater Favored Enemy is, like, probably one of the best things I'm gonna get in this class.
Yeah.
Because I gain all the benefits of this chosen enemy that I normally gain against the favored enemy, including an additional language. Bonus to damage rolls against all favorite enemies increased to +4. Additionally, I have advantage on saving throws against the spells and abilities used by a greater favored enemy.
Oh boy. Well, aren't you the spell of the ball?
Yay.
Although I don't know what language to take. That's the only issue.
I might actually decide if I want to take both counterspell and dispel magic, or pick just one for now. Because war wizards get to do something extra with those spells.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice to have.
there.
Decision for later. I think at minimum I'm taking counterspell because why the fuck not?
What else do I get here? Greater favored enemy. Plus, I don't learn anything else. Okay. Use your action to maintain control over the target. The spell ends.
That's my college. Okay.
Success. The spell ends.
I get
Never
another
get Crown of
spell, and
Knights,
I get
and-
another third level spell slot.
And I get one more third level spell.
Which came. Where are the third level spells? Hold on.
I could get counterspell, but that feels like a waste of a spell slot since I only have 2.
Plus, just count on your wizard having it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of metagamey, but I mean,
Well, no,
I get more
like,
spell slots than
I
you.
would. It's still just the thing of I only have 2 spell slots, so using that to be like, no, you don't get a spell, just seems like a waste. So
it's
instead,
like even-
obviously, I have to take Hunger of Abzazel.
I mean, even something like a sorcerer, it's kind of like 50-50 to take a counterspell or not, or at least you don't take it immediately.
And also it's pronounced Abzazel.
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 Well, you ain't seen its abs.
You don't want to see its abs.
I mean, we've seen its goo monster abs. Apparently, they're not very strong, according to Fitriana.
Liftaria or
Oh,
Liftara.
oh, why did I say Fitriana?
I don't know. That's her cousin.
That's a worse name.
Or fit Rihanna.
Maybe
No.
I don't know.
I mean, Brianna, it pretty fit though.
So, would those
Still
aberrations that
cursed.
we fought have their own language?
They have their own language, or
think
rather,
it's
they
supposed to-
understand a language.
Because I know that there's Abyssal. I think Abyssal's a pretty common one for
Yeah, but
aberrations.
it's like if I'm trying to keep it to like not like suddenly I know celestial. By the way, I just want to make sense for those aberrations if possible.
Mm.
I mean, you do have like a library. You could
Yeah,
literally.
but I've never gone in there though to like read up languages. I'm trying to keep it as what Jack knows.
Nova shoves it into a book in your face.
Look at these. Look.
You want to learn the language of the aberrations? This is the book.
Do you want to
Puts it
know
in
how to
your
fight Nova? Learn a book. Oh wait, no, that's just how you die.
Learn a book? Is that what you just said?
Learn a book.
To be fair, that would fit with Jacques.
Why don't you learn something?
Learn a book. How? You take the book and you attack with it? No, not the kid's book. Take the encyclopedia. That's heavier.
And the
thought that was-
dictionary.
I thought that was throwing the book at somebody.
Shit. Still got an hour and 24 minutes left of this.
Yahoo!
Well, so do you think Jacques would know whether the language the aberrations speak or know of? Or do you think he just doesn't know it?
I would say the only way that, and by the way, apologies if I'm far away from my mic. Am I coming through clear?
Yeah,
Yeah,
coming
you're
from-
fine.
Okay, good. So what I would say is your contact with this divine realm that you were just in might allow you to kind of suddenly know the unspoken language, or the unspeakable language rather, which is technically abyssal. Just peek behind the curtain.
All right, I'll just say it's abyssal then, just for ease,
Yes.
and
We
make
could
it
also argue that maybe you just magically know it,
Well, that's what I'm
like
thinking.
your
Yeah. like being in contact with so many abyssal like aberrations. It's like divine realm plus goo monsters equals
Language.
like learn by touch.
Learning by osmosis.
Yeah. It's like I've sensed into the fourth dimension and I know a language I know nothing about.
I will be right back. My dog is barking.
Okay.
Please continue without me. I've finished all my stuff.
Okay. Who's still working on their leveling up?
I'm still trying to figure out a spell, but that's minor. I can figure that out later. Because I'm,
I'm Gucci
indecisive.
gang.
I honestly didn't have to do a lot.
Yeah, neither did I.
So I've kind of exhausted everything I've written. True confessions.
Well, Jacques did kind of blurt out something that the others could poke at him about.
Yeah, there's things you guys can roleplay about.
Yeah.
I figured that's what we were
Dumb.
going to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, and Jack had 30 arrows at the start of this, and now he has 8.
Yep.
So really good he bought that extra quiver.
Although actually, I know exactly what Nova wants to do, so I'll wait for when we actually do start that.
Okay. Well, I
Because
mean,
it's something he wanted to do before.
well, it's gonna start the morning after. So, if nobody else is doing some major stuff when they're leveling, are we okay to proceed?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out a spell later because I need more time to think.
Okay.
I'm too tired to make decisions.
Okay. I know nothing of
Yeah,
this.
I know you're even more tired than me. I have not been awake long enough to make decisions.
I mean, I kind of cheated and I had a 3-hour nap, like during one of the mini sessions. So
By the end of this, it will be about 28 for me. So no worries, people.
we had somebody stay up for 24 hours at least.
Yeah.
And
That's all that matters.
I was a Relay for Life kid. I did that
don't
every
see
year.
I don't see myself needing my spell, my new spell. So
No, you won't. So that's
I can
fine.
figure it out later.
Hmm.
Yeah, all the other
Uh,
stuff's been done.
Okay. So it's
I've been awake for... Oh, never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
no. How long you been awake for?
Oh, like 25, 26 hours.
Okay. All right. So you have also been awake as long as it's needed. But anyway, good. So it's the morning after. Everybody has finished a long rest.
Yahoo.
And there's no smell of bacon, eggs, and pancakes in the air this time because Rathbone did not come back with you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, that one must be busy. I can try to make something. I had to cook for my mother after she got sick.
Well, Jacques enjoys his cooking, doesn't he?
Jack is in his room, has not come out, which is not normal.
I shall go check on him. You go ahead and start something up, Nova. I'll be with you shortly.
Okay. And he looks around into the cupboards and the fridge to see what's available.
There's eggs, there's flour, and there's other stuff that can be used to make things. The same ingredients that Rathbone was working with there.
Well, we certainly have a lot of those, and Islington did say I needed to bulk up a bit. so he tries So he tries to replicate a similar, obviously not going to be the same kind of breakfast they've been having the last few days.
So are you saying that Islington was negging you into getting a little bulkier?
No,
Okay.
no, it's like for something different.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, people could ask if they wanted to, but meanwhile Nova is focusing. Meanwhile, Nova is focusing on cooking.
Hey, yeah, I guess.
There are a lot of sausages in here.
God damn it. We're gonna make that joke every fucking time.
Yeah.
Because they're a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Because breakfast penis is funny. I mean, it actually is, so.
It sure is.
There's also ham in here. Does anyone want ham? I'll throw in some ham.
Cricket noises.
So like using what he can find around the kitchen, Nova prepares a vegetable and ham omelet with sliced sausages and also makes some pancakes. He probably burnt the first few because he hadn't done this in a while, but he starts to get the hang of it again.
Making bacon and I put it in a pancake.
Top notch.
10 stars would reference again. I think I meant to say 10 out of 10, but we're coming upon hour 23. Or no, on hour 24 rather. We're in hour 23.
It's all good.
In any case, Nova has prepared breakfast and shouts, "Whoever is hungry, it is ready."
I'm back.
Breakfast is served.
Oh, good. Forrest, it's time for breakfast.
Ah, excellent.
No, I cooked today.
Yeah, so Nova cooked because Rathbone did not come back with you.
Fringle is still in his room.
Mr. Gold Medalist has his own room now.
Oh, Mr. Gold Medalist. I guess, yeah, Avney will just go to Jacques' room. Just
Who is it?
it's Avney.
No.
Jacques, please.
No. Go away.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah, you will eventually.
And so will you.
Is there a window in this room?
You are on like the 12th floor of a very tall building. So there is, but it's not, you can't open it.
No. Well, after trying to open the window, he sighs and just sits back down. There's no way Avney can actually make him open the door.
May I ask why you have this grudge against me?
It's not a grudge. A grudge implies you did something to me, but you didn't.
So, may I ask why you're acting this way?
No. Well, you can ask, but it doesn't mean I'll answer.
I suppose. I was going to ask about the name you spoke of in the realm, but I don't believe you're in the mood to talk about that.
Avney, if they are standing close to the door, they hear a sudden "swoop," and that kind of sounds like a dagger hitting the door.
Okay, noted. Not going to talk about that. Right, I will speak with you later. Nova made breakfast. If you wish to come over.
There is no response.
Very well, take your time. And then they'll leave.
Yeah. Next.
Forrest will come out and have some breakfast.
Avne's here again.
Yeah.
Yay.
Is that going to be coming?
No.
You'll notice that Fringle is still in his room as well.
Also, where is Fringle?
Seems he's in his room as well. Hopefully I will get a better attitude. I just hope Stock is alright. I guess I'll be right back again. I guess it's my duty to wake everybody up.
I could wake people up, but that would be rude.
That is
We had
true.
a long day yesterday.
That is very true. But they should at least get something to eat. And then they can go back to sleep.
Oh, but can't they just warm it? Oh, only I can do that.
Yes.
He just he for some reason he just now remembered he's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Nova.
I'm a what?
You're a hairy wizard.
I guess
I
just say
I just did that. I did that joke on the stream already.
we
It'd be
did a
fun.
lot of jokes on the stream already.
Yeah. It's like I'm tired. By the way,
It's
Cheryl,
okay.
if you're saying stuff into the mic, you're not being heard.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard you, but
Nope.
okay, never mind. Cheryl, just so the people at home know, if they don't know already, is my roommate. So I occasionally hear them through the door. Anyway,
Nope. I think you're probably hearing people outside.
that's also likely. We're on a busy-ish street.
You're on a busy street. Well, let me tell you.
I think it's a much gentler knock on Fringle's door.
Who is it?
It is Ovni.
What do you want?
I was just asking if you would like some breakfast, that is all.
No, not at the moment.
Alright. Take your time. And they'll
Right.
leave very awkwardly.
So right now in the kitchen, it's just Nova, Abne, and Nova, Abne, and Forrest.
Yep.
So,
Well,
I really don't want to wake up Wada.
Preferably not. I do. Oh.
She was woken up by the smell of cooking food.
Ah.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, good morning, Wera.
Distinctly hungover.
Well, I hope you're feeling better.
Guy shrugs and goes, kind of.
Nova grabs a glass of water and starts bubbling it up a bit, like adding like little gaseous bubbles. I'm told that this helps.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, what a
Thank you.
relief it is.
Water relief it is.
Takes the water and starts to drink, and she's kind of holding her head and going. I didn't dream all that last night, right? That all actually happened.
Yes.
You mean with the
Seems
war
a
god
sad
and the
week.
goo monsters and the god juice? Yes, that all
Yeah.
happened.
God
That's
damn it.
already happened.
I was hoping it hadn't. Alright.
Well, today is a new day.
Indeed. I just hope everyone feels better soon enough.
You hear a rustling outside the main door of the suite.
And by rustling, the alarm spell goes off in Nova's head.
Yes.
So, oh, there is someone at the door.
Oh, I'll go get it.
You open the door, and there is a young halfling boy with an armload of newspapers.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I was just delivering the paper. Here's your morning paper.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Have a blessed day. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Just close the door. What a sweet little lad.
On the front page, Mystery Knoll takes home the gold. Pure white knoll named Rathbone seizes the
Yep.
gold in weightlifting
Yep, this is not
to
for
the
sure.
spectacle of the crowd. Or whatever
Yep, that
those
is
words would be.
Yes, that is definitely Rathbone.
And there's
I'm just gonna read.
a picture of him.
Yep. Yep, that's him, alright. Good for him.
What does the paper say?
Oh, it's just showing Rathbone on the front page.
Oh, what for?
Talking for his gold medal win.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
But a lot of people have gold medals, though.
that is true, but only one that we know of. And that figure Burke.
I'm sorry, did you say you were reading it or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just like they're reading it while talking.
All right, so it has stories about how in the week since his win, he's been spotted at different small events around town. He's always making time for fans, signing autographs, and always posing for pictographs, with giving the thumbs up.
Of course.
He seems to be very popular for only being alive for a few days.
Well, he's a very charismatic person.
He's charismatic and strong. He's very nice.
Indeed.
Don't
good
let
in
it
the kills.
continue.
Very fine attributes.
That was a creak.
Hello?
Someone else come in the door?
That's you hearing Friggle's door open. That was also my chair. That was also my chair.
That was perfect. That's perfect.
And one second.
Good morning, Pringle.
You don't see Fringle. You see
Oh,
someone
okay, I thought-
else. How would we roll this, D?
However you feel most comfortable.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if they would recognize anything.
Well, I mean, all right. Okay, we'll roll deception then.
Okay. There. That's a nat one. Okay, so you know it's Sprinkle, but it's weird.
What exactly is he wearing?
Pringle?
So first off, Fringle has his hair down. And then he is actually wearing a different set of clothes from his vestments, which is what you usually see him in. He's wearing some black leggings and a skirt, along with a feminine cut gray tunic and a braided belt. He's also wearing slight makeup and some boots.
Where looks at him.
You don't
That's a
normally
good
dress that way.
Noted.
Well, I think it's rather lovely.
Yes, it's a really good look on you.
Thank you.
Of course, you don't need our approval. If you feel good about yourself, then you do you.
Right. With that, he'll push his hair behind his ear, and you can see he's wearing a jeweled ear cuff on his ear. What's for breakfast?
Bacon and
Well-
eggs, and what else are you making?
I also made optional omelets with vegetables and ham with sausages on the side. And I also made some pancakes.
I'll take one of the omelets, please.
All right. And since it might have been a few minutes since he last prepared the omelet because he thought they were coming sooner, like he kind of like warms it up with prestidigitation. I was afraid it was going to get cold.
Right. Fringle's just gonna sit there, nervously, fidgeting.
Clara gets herself an omelet and some sausages and some bacon and a few pancakes.
Shaq is you're gonna hear his door open, and he's gonna come out. Mostly kind of dressed how he usually is. The knife, the boomerang, the bow, and quiver are left behind. He wanders into the kitchen, not looking at anyone, not saying anything to anyone, and will just try to start to make his own meal.
Forrest has already eaten her first and has gone for seconds.
Daphne won't say anything other than a good morning, Jacques.
When Jacques doesn't take any, his hair tan kind of droops.
Oh.
Does not take Nova's food, does not respond to Avne, just starts making his own like meaty meal.
So meaty.
Of course, Daphne will eat as well while reading the newspaper.
The food is very good, Nova.
Thank you. I hope it will be better with time. It has been a little bit now since the last time I was in the kitchen. Well, cooking
alright.
anyway.
It's alright. It is very good, as I said.
You've done very good.
So, what's the plans for today?
Well, I need to pick up the things I ordered to be made, and after what happened last night, I need a ranged weapon. So I'm thinking of going and buying a crossbow.
Sounds like
I'm
a
also
good
going
plan.
shopping today. I recently came into a lot of money. Or at least I think it's a lot of money.
Looks at the pile of gold in the corner.
It's just quite a lot.
I think I'm not sure what I will be doing. I suppose I will go with you two on your shopping trip.
I suppose I can stay here and keep watch of the penthouse.
Hmm.
I think I'll stay here as well.
Oh, very good.
Very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, refresh me. Who was leaving to do a thing?
Wayra.
Nova is Wayra.
Nova.
Forrest is tagging along.
Yeah.
Okay, Wayra, let's start with you then.
All right. First thing she's doing is she's going to the dressmaker and the jewelry stores to pick up her orders.
Oh, lovely to see you. Here's your earrings, dear.
Oh, thank you so much. And she puts them in and she looks in the mirror and is like, oh, they're lovely. Thank you so much. I will definitely come back here for more business.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. If you're ever in the market for some rubies, we just acquired some.
The earrings look beautiful on you, Era.
Thank you.
Oh, did Forrest go with you?
Yeah, Forrest was
Yeah,
tagging
they're
along.
all going
Yeah,
together.
she said she was
so,
accompanying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so then off to the dressmaker and get my pretty dress and my ribbons.
Ah, yes, yes. Here's your nice yellow dress and the matching ribbons.
Oh, thank you. Do you have a dressing room?
Yes,
I'd
just
love to put it on.
right around the other side of the counter. Just turn the corner, and it's right there on your left.
She goes and she changes into her pretty new dress, puts the ribbons in her hair until she gets back and can put them on her shield, because that's what she got them for. And she comes out and she looks in the mirror and she's like, oh, it's lovely. And she does a little spin.
The skirt goes whoosh.
She's very happy. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for your patronage.
Forrest.
Shoves her old clothes in her bag that she's carrying and off, and it's like, oh, this feels nice. Now let's go get weapons. Yeah, I'm totally
That's how
weapon
you do
shopping
it.
in the pretty dress.
That's how you do it.
All right, and you said you were looking for some sort of ranged weapon.
Yes.
All right, so would that be like a crossbow or a longbow?
Yeah, crossbow, because she needs something that's one-handed.
Well, you
'Cause I
have
got the big ass shield.
you have a friend in the Zemitzi brothers Boyer and Fletcher shop.
Oh. I guess we're gonna go over there.
Ah, hello, welcome to the Zami. Oh, whoa, hi.
Hi. I'm in the market for a crossbow.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we got some light crossbows, we got some heavy crossbows, we got some little hand crossbows. What are you looking for?
And she looks over the various crossbows. Probably not a heavy one. That's gonna take 2 hands. So I think either the light or the hand crossbow.
All right, well, for the light crossbow, we got the Expliterator 500, and this beauty costs 30 gold, and yeah, you could shoot it from up to 320 feet away.
Very nice.
The Expliterator.
Uh-huh.
That's a very interesting name.
And we also have this nice little hand crossbow. This is a little pricier, but you know, it's a precision weapon. And this one costs 80 gold, and this is called the Splinterator 300, and it can reach up to 120 feet.
Can the light bulb crossbow be used one-handed?
I believe it can. Let me just double check. No, it's two-handed. Sorry.
Okay. Love this hand crossbow. It's a little out of my budget. She turns to the others. Do any of you have a little bit of gold you can loan me?
How much do you need?
How much do I have? I currently have 58 gold.
And you need.
80.
That means you need how much?
22.
22.
Forrest pulls out 14 gold and says, this is all I have, but you're more than welcome to it. she'll pass it over to you.
All right, well, that leaves you about 8 short.
What's the exchange rate? Because I got some silver. I can't remember off the top of my head.
10 silver to a gold.
That gives me 2 more. 'Cause I got 26
Like-
silver.
Like Nova will offer to cover the rest.
Oh, thank you
Like
so
I
much.
said, I came into money recently.
Ah, here we go. Well, you're gonna want to get some bolts for that too, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, well, for 3 gold, we can give you let's see how many that is. Hold on,
It's quite a bit.
hold
I
on.
think it's 1 gold. I think it's 1 gold per 20. I think.
Yeah. Although, like, I guess the case is also worth 1 gold itself.
Yes.
Like a quiver of bolts.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's 20, even though it doesn't explicitly state it where I'm looking, but I'll find it later anyway. It'll say 20,
Okay.
20 bolts for 3 gold is what he's offering.
She looks over. Can you help with that too?
Like, he gives her the 3 gold.
Okay.
Very good, very good. Here you go, and they come in this nice little case.
Oh, thank you.
You're most welcome.
And she pays. Which
And,
brings me down to all of 6 silver left.
And I just finished looking it up in adventuring gear. Yeah, it's 20 crossbow bolts for 1 gold.
Okay.
That's what the list price is. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yep.
Now that I think about it, we're probably the worst 3 to go out on a shopping trip.
Smells like new money though.
Yup.
Okay, where to next?
So,
Where are we going next? I've got what I came for.
Nova is going over to the magic shop.
Okay, so you find your way over to the magic shop, Stupendous Stews, Stupendous Emporium.
Well, lots of syllables in this name.
One might think it would be easier to call it the Stupendium.
That's a capital idea, I say. That's when
No.
a very boisterous halfling appears behind you as you enter
No.
the shop.
Wait. I think that's copyrighted.
Ah, bother. Well, it was a wonderful idea anyway, a stupendous one, if I may say so myself. Ha ha.
Thank you.
What can I help the 3 of you with?
Well, I was hoping to maybe look at some of your magical scrolls, if you have any in stock.
Ah, of course we do. We have some scrolls. Yes. He says way too exuberantly.
This is
It's like, yes, that would be lovely.
Come over here. And he grabs you by the wrist and starts like tugging you behind him.
Ah!
With surprising force because he's, I guess, hold on. Yes. I had to look up something really quick. Yes, okay, so, what are you looking for in a scroll?
Well, right now I'm sort of looking for things that that either can help me learn more about the world or that I can help my friends.
Quite so. All right, okay, out of character, that would be divination, and what's the other school? It's not abjuration, is it? No.
I guess it would be abjuration. That's the
It's
protection school.
protective, yeah.
But then there's also but you can also do like some sort of things with like evocation, depending.
Or even enchantment. Enchantment has some protective stuff.
Also enchantments, yes.
Okay, thank you, because I'm not a magic-y person, so I didn't know.
It's all good. Yeah, it's abjuration would be good for protection. Evocation tends to be offensive. Conjuration and enchantment has some protective stuff.
I'll definitely lean more towards conjuration enchantment for helping friends in that way, and then divination for information.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. I'm exhausted and I'm trying my best to inventory this on the fly.
It's okay.
Is there any spell in particular that you would be looking for?
It's like he would remember reading about a spell called haste, called hypnotic pattern, comprehend languages, and sending are kind of like his top four.
Okay, so
So there's also the possibility of maybe some sort of spells that would protect us from outside harm, like maybe some sort of circular spell.
okay. So I got haste. Let me write these down. Haste. What were you all also looking for? Nova?
Haste, comprehend. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Like haste, comprehend languages, hypnotic pattern, sending. I guess Liamon's tiny hut. If I wanted to include a fifth one.
Okay. All right. Let me do some rolls here. I know how I'll do this. Let's see. Can you tell me what level haste is?
Level 3. All of the spells I'm listing are 3 and below.
Okay. All right. So common and uncommon. Okay. All right. So 62% on that one. So there is indeed a scroll of haste. What level is comprehend languages?
Level 1.
There is a scroll of comprehend languages. And what level's hypnotic pattern?
Also level 3.
All right. There. Wow, you're looking out with these percentage rolls here. Yes, there is. There is hypnotic pattern. Level for sending.
That one is, I believe, also level 3. Yoko, you learned it.
Sending, yes, that is level 3.
There is no scroll of sending.
Ha! I'm the only one who gets to send messages.
And tiny hut.
Yes.
What level?
Level 3.
There is no tiny hut.
Okay.
That's a shame.
It's like I think maybe that was the circular spell you were thinking of, but
No, I was actually suggesting protection
Oh, like-
from, like, either protection from good or evil, or I think there is literally a spell called Magic Circle.
well, there is Avne already knows protection from good and evil. He gets that
okay.
naturally.
Oh, okay. I don't. Now I'm wondering what Magic Circle does.
It is a type of protection spell, but I don't quite remember what specifically it does.
Yeah, I'm looking it up real quick because now I'm curious. Major image, magic
Like-
mouth, magic weapon, magic circle, 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures: celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. The creature cannot willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If it tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must first succeed on a charisma saving throw. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder, and targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. And when we cast the spell, you can elect to cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specified type from leaving the cylinder and protecting targets outside it. So that's what that does. I've heard those who tuned into my little one-shot, it's the same kind of thing that held the Bone Devil. It's basically just that spell.
Oh, okay. It's like we'll roll for it just to see.
Okay, what level is this again?
That one was.
I think that one's level 2. I'll double check that.
There is no scroll for that spell either.
Okay. So we rolled for haste, comprehend languages, and hypnotic
Oh.
pattern.
I'm
Yep.
sorry. It was level 3. I apologize.
Okay, same result.
And
Same result.
it would have been
Okay.
worse,
Okay,
probably.
got it.
So like, what would be the pricing?
Let's see here. So we've got. Yes. Okay, so the price for these 3 particular scrolls would be 2,000 gold.
Oh, just like all at once. Like thinking about it, like, well, I'm not doing much with this money anyway.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, here you go. The scrolls are yours, and I'll be happy to take your money now.
It must be nice to be
Directly
so
against
rich.
that.
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Of course, just offhandedly saying like, it must be nice to be so rich.
Well, the juice that we found before were apparently very valuable.
Understandable.
But that is all I came here for. It was very nice doing business with you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, if you ever want to do business again, you can find me right here at Stupendous Emporium. I think it's what I call
It is
it,
very
right?
stupendous.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, money, 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 money.
All right, Mr. Krabs.
I like money.
He is very excited about this.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
My butt hurts from sitting in that chair.
All right. Well, shall we head back, or should we tour the city a little bit?
It would be nice to see the city without having to go somewhere.
Don't make me do this.
We can casually say that this is what we were doing while something
Yeah.
else is happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have that happen then. You guys just tour the city, taking in all the sights and sounds of a historical place of awesomeness, and
Forrest is using that time basically to just keep a lookout for cultists. That was just her excuse to be able to do that.
oh, and you know
And
what?
did-
You guys are recognized on the street. You are recognized as the Heroes of Bend. Oh my God, it's the Heroes of Bend. Oh my God,
Ah,
we heard about
Well.
you.
well, that is a little embarrassing, but it is nice.
You saved a bunch of people from fire.
Yes.
You walk into that's just one person on the street just talking that exact way, by the way. In that weird sort of falsetto. Yay! Kind of fading out with unenthusiastic yays. Yay! Hooray! Yeah! Charlie!
Oh god! Oh god! It's the unicorns! Kill it with fire! Well, whole city's dead now.
Shine!
Time to burn it all down.
Okay, so back at the penthouse with the people who are still there, which I believe is Avne, Fringle, and Jack.
Yes.
What are y'all up to?
Fringle would be using his tinker ability to make a fire starter.
You do that.
It takes about an hour to make, so
You take about an hour and you do that.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple tinker. I'm just
Yeah.
allowing it to happen. Given enough time, nearly anything that can be crafted can be done. But yeah. So you got a fire starter
Cool.
in a party with a fire genasi.
I mean, if Nova's not there,
Sacred flame. Anyway, no, it's a good tinker. I'm just padding out for time here.
Let's not start campfires with sacred flame.
yeah, I don't think that would end well.
I didn't know. I feel like that's absolutely something we should do now.
Using holy magic to cook hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Holy hot dogs. Ah! They don't
Oh.
whistle when they're done. They ah!
I don't know with how
Forrest cannot think of a better use for godly power than roasting your food.
I don't know with all the nasty stuff that's in hot dogs. Sometimes it might just incinerate it to ash because
Yeah.
it's so unholy.
What was it that I was joking about earlier that was making the shrieking wiener sound?
It was oozes dying.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I couldn't get off of that stupid joke for like a hot minute, and I couldn't remember what it was about.
Yeah, it
'Cause
was oozes.
I'm tired.
So, Avne, Shaq, what are you two doing?
Jack is chilling in the hot tub, fully clothed, and keeping his weapons right by him, which is new because he usually keeps it in his room.
Washing myself in my clothes.
He is just relaxing. He's not even washing. He's just relaxing. He's still not talking to anyone. He's avoiding people. I'm not making this easy. He's not going to open up just because you asked one time.
Hint, 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 hint.
You have to specifically annoy him. Go and do that.
Bold of you to assume Avney will even do that.
Who said anything about assuming? I was telling you.
No matter that.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's fine. I'm
Don't
just
go
trying to
do
fill
that.
this last 35 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was about to hop in the hot tub, but it seems it is already occupied.
Isn't it like a huge communal bath?
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, he's on like one side, like as far away from where everyone else would be if they got in.
Two bros chilling in the hot tub. Well, Jacques doesn't seem like he wants to be bothered, so I won't bother him.
Jacques does not seem like he wants to be bothered. So...
What else?
Bother!
So, Fringle, mind if I pick your brain a little bit?
Sure, what about?
Well, at breakfast you seemed rather nervous. What is all that about? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, the, clothes, for one. It's just, they're, not exactly, normal.
So?
Well, well, you might be okay with that, Avni. Many people are not. Especially given the fact that I'm a noble.
I see. Well, like I said before, you should do you, and if no one likes that, they can just.
And he's trying
Look.
so hard not to say fuck him.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I
Fuck
I
them.
get- I get what you're saying, but it's not that simple.
Of course, nothing is that simple. It takes time and it takes work.
Right. Do you know what's wrong with Jack? He just seems quiet all day.
Uh, Perhaps it has something to do with the realm and the fact that he mentioned somebody.
Mentioned who?
I believe it's. I don't mean to gossip, but I believe it's. And they just whisper, the little butterfly he spoke of before.
Okay.
A significant other, I presume.
Ah, that that's good to know.
Indeed. And he seemed rather touchy about it.
Right.
Along with, throwing a dagger at the door.
Resnick, thank you so much for the bit drop.
Hey! Thank you, Resnick.
Anyway,
So, yeah. So, forgive me if I do not want to pester him.
That's understandable. But well, he is right there, listening to us. So
That's why. That is
If-
why I am
if
whispering.
if they're whispering, Jack's probably not gonna notice.
Well,
Unless you want me to roll perception.
Fringle wasn't whispering; he was just outright asking.
I can still roll perception.
go ahead.
That's a 13.
And Avney's whispering, so.
Well, I'm going to say that since Fringle is directly asking, he is not hiding, so you perceive this.
Oops.
He just does. If is Sprinkle asking Avne or Jack directly?
Avne. He's
Oh,
Okay.
asking
sorry, I
Avne
misunderstood.
what
Then-
happened.
Then Jack will not respond. He just, even if he hears it, he's not gonna say anything.
If you want to ask him, by all means, but I don't believe he wants to do with me, anyway.
right. So Jack,
Hmm.
what's wrong? You seem rather quiet today.
A lot is wrong.
That's fair. Um, is that normal for you to bathe with your clothes on?
It started to be when I left home.
Yes.
He kind of just slowly tilts his head up and looks at the other two. There's a reason I keep my clothes on. Well, first of all, you can't exactly go around wandering nude.
Well, of course.
That's understandable. I was just wondering why you bathe in them, considering that's not normal for most people.
There's a reason I wear this shirt. Because, how do I say this? I'm not ready for people to know who I am. And if we need to draw out the cultists, like I'm thinking, I may have to reveal myself to the whole world if it means saving the damn city. I don't want to do it, but there's a reason I'm trying to stay hidden.
I understand completely.
Indeed.
Understand in that although we are already hunted, that if I tell the world who I am, it'll likely put an even bigger target on me?
Perhaps not in the same way, but in some yes. Me being a noble makes me a target for, say, someone who wants to use me for ransom.
Hmm.
But my current outfit, more so for wanting to hide.
Well, I don't see why anything about the outfit. If someone doesn't like how you dress, then fuck them.
That's see, that was
Right,
what I was trying to say, but I wanted to be more polite about it.
right, Jack. Right. I'll try that.
Uh, it's just I don't know about how the rest of the world would see me. I don't know, but uh, actually, DM God, uh, would
Yes.
Jack know how some of the worlds had seen his clan? What they thought of him?
I mean, you don't. I mean, it's kind of more of a local reputation than it was, really your clan in particular that the world at
Mm.
large would really view with distrust. But um, lizard folk in general, they're kind of discriminated against worldwide for the most part.
All right. Mm, it's just yeah, mostly it's right now that's being the sole survivor, and that those cultists didn't get everyone of my clan, and they find out that they missed me. They might try even harder to come after me, and I feel more comfortable being able to hunt them.
Understandably so.
Right.
Well, I know it's easier said than done, but I want you to know that you can trust us. You
No, I
don't have.
can't. I can't trust you. I can trust in some of the things you can do. I can trust that you can take a hit because you're wearing armor, but that's not always true. I can trust that Nova will use magic, even though it's not. I'm not much of a magic user, but I don't know. Maybe he'd be a little smarter, I guess. Uh, look, I'm not getting real kind of critical about it, but it's a difference between trusting you and trusting in what you're good at. I can trust Rhaera to sing real well. I can trust her to pay attention to a goddamn plan and not run in recklessly. You know, a few examples. I
Please
can
don't.
trust Forrest to, you know, have a discussion. I cannot trust her to, leave people alive when we need them to be.
Right.
I can trust Fringle
Very
to,
debatable that you
use his
needed them
magic
alive.
and trust his magic and attack them with the shields. And it's another thing to um actually I can't think of anything bad about you, Fringle. No, wait, no, it's I don't know, the first time we met, but that was that first. Yeah, I can't think of anything about that. So right now you're kind of clear. Everyone else though.
Thank you.
Everyone
I
else,
think.
though, all dicks.
And it turns out this whole time, Holly was a copper dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Holly was a copper dragon and blah blah blah.
That I am still
Right.
very
That's
skeptical about.
right.
Right.
Uh, well, for the most part, generally trusting in people is maybe trusting in their abilities is simple, but trusting in them after you fought with them, I don't think that would be too far of a step up.
No, not it's no. Trust. If I had to explain it to a god, it's I know the god, the Great Wood said that I'd have to move forwards and learn to trust, but at least they understood that it's not going to be easy.
I understand that.
Of course. Never said it was going to be easy.
Yes.
Thank you, God, for agreeing with me.
You
Thank you,
got
God.
it.
Really? Is that you?
See, for a second, I thought you were doing Blount's voice. Like, where is he?
I don't know.
Uh,
We've
no,
got 22
gone.
minutes to fill. So I want to say at this time, the rest of the people come back.
Okay.
Jack is still in the tub.
Like the door opens and Nova walks in. Hello, we're back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you.
How did
So
the
he look-
shopping
he-
trip go?
Oh, it went very well. I have some things to study.
Very good.
Neat.
He
How
does
about the
look
rest-
over to the hot tub and realizes that Jock is in there with his clothes. Does he know he's supposed to take those off?
We already asked him about this, no worries.
Okay, as long as he knows.
I believe he knows.
So, what did you three get?
I think for Weira, you can see because Cheryl, didn't you say that Weira was just wearing the
Yeah.
dress?
She's wearing a pretty. It's a like summery yellow dress with white flowers all over it, and she's
Weira-
got the brand new garnet earrings that she had made from the garnets we got from the cultists.
Weira comes in wearing this beautiful clothing and jewelry, and just Fringle. So, what's new with you?
How did the rest of your shopping go? Oh, where are you? Look beautiful.
Thank you. I don't know if I'll get to wear this a lot, but it's been a while since I've had a nice outfit.
Pringle looks a little starstruck, staring at Waira.
Pity.
I think you got a little bit
The,
of an
the
admirer.
Charisma 19 half work now has a really gorgeous dress.
I think you have a little bit of an admirer. Just
You look really, really pretty, Waira.
Thank you. She kind of blushes a little bit.
Oh.
Jack not even looking at her. It's like eyes closed, just hearing that, just the like that thing with his hand.
Wow.
What a dick.
Wow.
Jacques, you're not even
Myra
looking.
just doesn't even acknowledge it. She's just kind of used to Jacques being an asshole at this point.
Every day I expect something from that man. Anyway.
Yes, I really hope that doesn't get. I really hope that your dress doesn't get hurt while we are on that adventure.
It'll be fine. It's sort of
Excuse
like,
me.
But if you ever need someone to help clean it, I would help.
I don't think it would get hurt. Mine hasn't, but
It is strange that our clothes seem to magically aren't able to be torn in a significant way. Looks at the camera.
The director just angrily like waves you to look away with a scowl. She is not amused.
Nova tenses up and looks back over to Avne. So,
Force just gets jealous. My job.
What's your job, to scowl?
No, to break the fourth wall.
Of course, of course. Said nobody. That's. I'm tired and delirious, and there's 18 minutes
There's
left.
someone here. No.
No, but did you say, Mega? Did you say something about Avne?
oh no, he was just looking over Avne because that's who he was talking to before he looked at the
Oh.
camera.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that was that little bit.
But yes, I'm glad your shopping trip.
Indeed. We even toured the city a little bit.
How did that go?
It went alright.
It's a lovely place.
I have expected to see different things happening, but I'm glad that they were not.
Yes,
She does not look happy that she did not find cultists out in the city.
It's really
What if-
nice to be able to explore a place without having to worry about, a task or a mission or danger.
Indeed.
camera.
The director is tapping her foot while crossing her arms furiously.
Well, at least we can rest easy for today.
Right.
Jack
That-
starts to make its way out of the tub. Kind of dries off a little bit with a shake. Goes into his room, and I'm gonna do something fun.
Oh boy.
Using strength. Above a 10, the door will shut. If not, it will be left ajar because I like being an ass, and we're trying to fill up 15 minutes. So why not? Nope, door shuts. That's 22, but it is not locked.
Hint,
And-
hint.
Yeah. Nudge, 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 nudge. Wink, wink. Nation, say no more. And you hear a flop of something hitting the ground.
Hmm.
Something wet.
He reminds me when I was young and having a tantrum.
Are you saying he's having a tantrum?
I don't know. It just reminds me of it.
Oh.
Maybe you should go talk to him, Nova.
Hmm.
You have experience in this area.
Nova will walk over to the door and knock.
Yes, if you don't mind, I will go to the hot tub. If you'll excuse me.
Jack will just go like, huh? About the door knocking.
Are you okay?
I'm getting changed.
Oh,
I'm going-
do you want?
What?
Oh, do you want me to wait outside?
Yeah. Jack is like, I'm going to let my clothes air dry, so yes.
Oh no, I can do that myself. Here.
No,
and
no.
he starts opening the door.
And Jack is shirtless with his back towards the door. And he's just glancing over his shoulder. Close the door.
Okay. He closes the door.
Open the door, go outside, and then close the door.
I don't understand the problem.
Because I am trying to hide some things. By the way, he is like built like Vin Diesel. So you're seeing those back muscles.
He's got those back muscles from all that street racing.
And all that swimming. Swimming and street racing, sometimes at the same time.
Swimming in the streets like a shark. Street Shark.
Nova is now actively staring. Oh, I.
Jack, I will throw an not Jack, Jesus. I'm too tired.
It's okay.
Nova, I will throw a knife at you if you do not leave.
Why would you do that?
He grabs the dagger. He flips it once. Get out of my room.
Not with that tone.
He tries to cover that tattoo with one arm.
Forrest is going to open the door slightly. Just her hand just comes in, grabs Nova's shoulder, and just pulls him back.
Yoink.
And
Yeah.
then the dagger is thrown and hits the door.
Spring.
The door is closed.
Yeah. Buying up time.
Hey, this works.
Nova, if someone tells you to leave the room, then you leave the room.
It's like he didn't have to be mean about it.
You were rudely entering his room when he told you not to.
But I was only trying to help.
And he told you not to. Just that you remember from our one shot where I first introduced you guys to Forrest, right?
Yeah.
And how she had those like mama moments with Kajoa, the stern mama. That's what she's doing with with Nova right now.
For the audience that has no context on this, it's pretty much just stern mama moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you don't get to eat pancakes for dinner every day. That's how you get fat.
Yeah, that kind of stern mama.
Bread makes you fat?
Pancakes sure as fuck do.
Shit. I assume it didn't go well.
Forrest will just like one hand turn Nova around, one hand on each of his shoulders, and just like march him over to the table.
I guess he plops in a chair at the table. I assume Forrest.
Everything's in the hot tub.
Pringle's just kind of standing there watching.
Yeah.
It's all feather from here.
Nova, I know you wish to help, but don't do that.
Yes, do not force help if it is not needed.
Or
He will open
wanted.
up, or wanted. He will open up to us whenever he's ready.
That'll be never.
About cleaning his clothes?
He specifically told you he did not wish to show you something, so you barged into his room.
No, he said he was drying his clothes, and I'm very good at that.
Indeed, he said he was air drying his clothes.
But it is air. It's like whoosh, whoosh.
Nova, you know what I am. You know what I am saying.
I know.
I know you mean well, Nova, but you cannot force help whenever it is not wanted.
Well, you did go in there when he was changing. Maybe he's just shy.
Could be.
But he has no reason to be shy.
I'm sure all of us have plenty of reason to be shy.
Nova, would you want any of us to walk in on you while you had no pants on?
I've never been in that situation before except with my mother.
Well, that's the
Oh.
thing. Family, it's different, but anyone else, it's kind of weird.
It's very odd. It's very odd.
Why is it weird? I don't understand.
Most people don't walk around naked for a reason. That's why we wear clothes. Seeing people without clothes, except in certain situations, is uncomfortable.
Anthony looks down.
Well, I wear clothes to disguise myself, so I don't really need to wear clothes, but
Well, all of us have to. Cannot just run amok in our exposed selves.
I mean,
I just assumed
Excalibur face.
everybody wanted to be fashionable.
Nova,
Boris looks down at her very tattered and dirty robes.
Nova, I can think of two reasons people wear clothes. One is for protection from like the elements like cold or heat or being attacked. The other is for privacy. Would you want someone to see your private parts? Because if you didn't walk around wearing clothes, they would just be out there for everybody to see.
They'd be old news.
Jack is probably shy and didn't want you to see anything while he was changing. That's why.
I think I would need to think on this some more.
Right.
Sure, sure.
And Nova will, with that, will take his things and go to his own room.
The sweet summer child.
Right.
So then, it's at this moment that there's a rather loud in the distance.
Oh, that's not promising.
Fringle's
I
gonna go
just-
over to the window and see if he can see out and see what happened.
There is a bunch of smoke rising from one of the stadiums for the events.
Waira is already like ripping her earrings off and like shoving them in her bag and like putting her regular clothes on.
You can hear Jacques moan loudly from his room. I just got my pants off.
Hey. Well, should we go check it out?
Yeah, everybody immediately runs to their room to put their armor on.
Yep,
I'm going out in wet pants. This is not
Getting
fun.
dressed as fast as possible, grabbing the brand new crossbow, cause
If
yeah.
only
Yeah,
there was someone
Pringles.
who would be able to do that.
Yeah, Fringle's going to his room and grabbing all of his stuff without really thinking about it.
Shoving everything in the bag, throwing it over her shoulder, grabbing shield, grabbing sword on hip, new crossbow. It's like, fuck this. Yeah, that's just yeah. Waira is clearly just like, I know we gotta do this. I really want to relax, enjoy my new dress, but no, we're doing this.
Jack comes out in his wet clothes, still dripping wet. He's grumpy, but he is armed and with 8 arrows and an empty quiver. He's like, yeah, one half full quiver, the other one empty, and he's like, wet clothes. There's no extra clothes.
And Navne comes out in the normal full arm. Where did that explosion come from?
Near one of the stadiums.
We need to go.
This is going to happen sooner than I wanted it to, but here goes.
Me
Why
too,
do you want it
Jacques.
to happen at all?
No, not that. The other, it will. You'll know when it happens.
Right.
But it's not this. It's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Nova does finally come out of his room. It's like, I guess that'll have to be for later.
Yep. Shield and sword out. Let's go.
Alrighty then. Okay, so there are masses of people fleeing in the streets away from the stadiums, and yeah, there's a lot of chaos going on. All the guards are trying to keep everybody calm, and it's at that moment you all look up at a you happen to look up at a building that's not directly across the street from your excuse me directly across the street from the inn, and standing on the rooftop watching over everything happening below. Just a moment. Come on, roll 20. I appreciate you helping me buy time, but come on. Why is it not doing it anymore? God damn it. Hold on.
Jack takes off his pants. Puts it back on. See if anyone notices. He's not at all shy. Wink,
I
wink.
knew it.
Hello, everyone. Did you miss me?
I
Ah,
fucking
fuck
called
you.
it.
Toss the gun.
Hey, remember when I said he wasn't dead?
I knew it.
And it's right there where we will end our session for today.
Of course.
And it either had to be Costigan or Taveri, and I knew it too.
Yes, it was Castigon the Red, the person who supposedly died. And wow, I want to thank everybody. We're not quite. We're just seconds away from the 24-hour mark. I want to thank everybody who was a part of this. I want to thank all of our wonderful guests. I want to thank Dash. I want to thank Wodog. I want to thank Bria. I want to thank Izzy. I want to thank Bella, Arthur Bones. I want to thank shit, Mark. What's your name? Damn
Mark
it.
Allen
Allen
Jr.
Mark Allen Jr. Thank you. I was struggling with his last name. Definitely want to thank Edward Bosco. We want to thank Zool's dad, Sean. We really did it. We did it. Well, we did
We
the
did
24
it.
hours. We didn't quite meet the goal, but hey, it's better than nothing. So thank you
Yeah,
so
and
much for everybody for being a part of this.
the
And
true donation was the friends we made along the way.
indeed, we did it. We did friends. We got more friends. Speaking of all these friends, we got so many followers. We got Bella Bears, who was previously mentioned, Pixel Pusher 90, Real Ultimate Bria, Just Call Me ZR, Barglefish, Brett MWXYZ, Turkish Coffee, Pretty Ghost Boy, Akira Kioro, thank you so much for the subscription. Lisk V7, thank you so much for the subscription. Craig B 1992, thanks for the follow. Ms. Dragon 126, Kelty Ray, Linus Groom, thank you for following. Lisk, thank you for the 1,778 bits. Star Draws, Amtrax VA, That One Cookie 2, Colossus Gold, Jay Buzzle, Rage and Glitter, thank you so much for following. Resnick, thank you so much for the 660 bits. I have been Lady D. This has been the Underfractured Sky / Other Adventures 24-hour live stream of D&D.